Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Axim Biotech's channel, Innovative Diagnostic Solutions. And forefronting this industry today, we have John, the Chief Executive Officer. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
A pleasure to have you. So we have lots to dive down into as we framework these videos. We're going to be diving down into the business itself, talk about the financials. But first and foremost, I want to roll back a little bit, get to know you a little bit better. I mean, with over 35 years of experience in the capital markets, kind of just break down all of your history leading up to Axim and what that aha moment was breaking this new industry here.
Well, I guess I'm an entrepreneur because I've been doing this for so long, but I have taken companies public and chaired or CEO'd or been on the board of numerous companies, anywhere from software to nutraceuticals to oil technology, and now we're a diagnostic company.
So that all led up to Axim, eh? So what exactly what happened with Axim though? So you did it through all this stuff, but what was that moment that you just kind of hit into that sector?
So I was asked if I wanted to serve on the board of Axim, actually a different marijuana company at the time, and I didn't want to be associated with marijuana at the time. And so about a year later, along came Axim, which was sort of in the space, but not really directly involved with marijuana. And they asked me if I'd sit on the board because I had the experience with the capital markets. We were going to do an uplisting, and so if I would chair the audit committee, which I did for a couple of years. And unfortunately, the previous management didn't really execute on their business plan, and the board thought it was time to make a change. And so I always say I got the short straw, and now I'm the CEO of Axim.
No, it's great to hear. Do you mind just breaking down the team that currently exists with the company that you can just offer some insights on, whether it's Catalina, Joseph, Dr. Sergey here, and just kind of what they're providing to this team?
Yeah, so I mean, I think we've really assembled a great team for what we're trying to accomplish, which is medical diagnostic, rapid diagnostic tests. And we acquired Sapphire Diagnostics or Sapphire Biotech, brought him in. Catalina's the CEO there. Great expertise. She took Genentech. She was with Genentech, an original employee there. I think she was the first attorney hired in their licensing. You know, that company got bought out for $4 billion by Roche. So she's got great experience. Sergey, who's really the chief science officer that we have, just a brilliant chemist, can do almost anything. And in these lateral flow diagnostic tests and other platforms, he's just brilliant. We have other guys there at the lab, Dr. Aleem as well, Maria, Bijan. So we've got just a great inside laboratory where we can develop almost anything, literally on the fly, which is what we did with COVID with our neutralizing antibody test. And now, you know, with our diagnostic tests for dry eye disease, which we acquired that were already approved by the FDA. Then we brought on Dr. Tauber, who probably one of the world's best eye doctors out there, eye surgeons, and he's come on as our chief medical officer. We've added to that board, medical advisory board, 4 or 5 other just the best in eye care, dry eye disease in the business. And so we think we've got really great nucleus to be able to go out and now execute on the business plan.
Some great insights. I really appreciate that. You kind of already touched a little bit on some of the facets of Axim, but can you just briefly offer a mission statement and exactly kind of those multiple facets and just kind of encapsulate all of that for us?
I guess, you know, mission statement would be, you know, we aim to be the leading rapid diagnostic test company, you know, that there is. You know, I guess this is the first time I've been asked what our mission statement is, but so, you know, but what we've kind of developed is a team that can develop these tests, point of care tests or over the counter tests if we decided to go that way. But primarily point of care tests in doctors' offices or at a Walgreens or what have you for a COVID test. And so, you know, we're now focused more, I would say, on dry eye. The COVID tests that we developed, we've already licensed to Empower Diagnostics. They're waiting from the FDA to get their EUA approved, but all the work has been done on our end. And so now, you know, we're working on rapid diagnostic tests for dry eye disease.
So when we come back, John, what we're going to do is deep dive down into Axim, and we're going to talk more about what you're briefly mentioning here. But I definitely appreciate these insights today. Thanks so much for coming out.
Thank you for having me.
Always a pleasure. On that note, folks, if you have any questions, let us know what you think in that comment section as well. And always consider subscribing for that news as it comes down the wire. But in light of this, stay cool, stay awesome, and I look forward to catching you in the next one.